I'm back with another triggering topic. And today I want to talk about learning from the mistakes of the previous woman. Because I see far too many black women get involved with a man that has a history of mistreating women. If you see a man and I don't care how good you think he looks, I don't care how much money he has, I don't care how much he tells you that you're different. If he has played games with the previous woman, put his hands on the previous woman, or cheated on the previous woman, that is your future, whether you want it to be or not. It's just that simple. And the reason why I wanted to do this video was because I was sitting here and I was watching some videos about Jada Waiter's sister, Jasmine. Now, if you don't know who Jada Waiter is, I'll let y'all know. She's an influencer, IG baddie, businesswoman, whatever you want to call it. And also she's the rapper Lil Baby's baby mama. Now, her sister has a podcast and she also has a little notoriety too. And I just wanted to tell y'all that, give y'all that quick backstory just in case you don't know who they are. Now, before I get into it, let me just give this disclaimer. Everything in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. Everything is all alleged and nothing is factual. I do not know any of these people personally. Now, I was flabbergasted when I found out a little while back on these blogs here that Jada Waiter's sister had a baby by a known Pookie and thug named 600 BZ. I remember way back when he went viral for saying some things about and to a woman named Queen Key, and he is allegedly the father of her triplets. Yes, triplets.
Triplets. Don't be that bitch started that room because I ain't want her. I ain't want her. I want them kids. She running around talking about some gay shit. Bitch, fuck you. Be a single parent. I don't give a fuck if I am or ain't the daddy, bitch. And fuck them kids.
Now let's be real here. If you see a man behave this way, act like this in public, whether or not he is or isn't the daddy, why the heck would you want to open your womb up to him? Does he give good vibes to you? Does he give the energy that he's going to respect you and treat you like a queen? Does he give the vibe that he's going to be a great father and influence to any children that you have with him? No. And it's really upsetting to see women go head first into creating a broken home. The home is already broke before you can even build the home. Now, I'll just say this. It's something different if you get with a man and he completely pulls the wool over your eyes and you don't know his true character until it's too late. I understand that. But I really think that a difficult conversation has to be had because that's not the case the majority of the time. Women see the red flags and they completely ignore them and then want to complain when they could have avoided that outcome by just listening to their gut, by just listening to their intuition, and just listening to the red flags that are just right there beeping and flashing everywhere. So, I mean, we got to keep it real here because the majority of bad relationships, the majority of bad men, they do have red flags and you can see them in advance. And I don't think it's wrong of me to say that because we have the ability to protect ourselves from ending up in these terrible situations 9 times out of 10.
I haven't talked to my baby daddy since I told him I was pregnant. So I don't know why y'all would think anything of that nature. That is diabolical to me. Do I move on that face? Yes, I sure did. I mean, I have options. It's like I still have options. It's like I don't even want to
Like, I'm not your regular single mom. Beat it. Because my baby look like me.
And my thing is telling other women that you're not the regular single mom when in fact you actually are. Number one, you're no better than anyone else. And actually, you may be worse because you chose to have your first child with a man that you could visibly see on social media denying other children. And yet you still chose to play Russian roulette with your womb. To me, that's crazy work. And you also tried to shade a woman who was having issues with this same man acknowledging her alleged children with him. And you know I have to use this language for YouTube, y'all. I just don't understand how a woman can see another woman being treated negatively by a man and not feel for her. And also to say, well, that'll never happen to me. But I really want y'all to understand something. People normally do not change, and men especially don't, unless there is some wild reason that they have for doing it. And I don't want to be judgmental, but dare I say that this thugalicious Pookie, like this 600 BZ, he's not going to change for anybody, and especially not a woman. So to think that a man that already has a history of bad behavior, criminal activity, and just all around bad treatment of women, to think that he's going to stay and love on you and be a family man for you and your child because you're just that amazing, it's actually ridiculous to think that. No woman is better than the next. So if he treated the previous woman or the previous baby mama badly, guess what's going to happen to you? And I don't know how many times women have to see this play out before they understand that. And before they understand that it applies to them, it applies to every woman. You have Summer Walker, who famously really thought that she was better than the other baby mamas. Ended up getting the same treatment and ended up looking stupid in front of the world. And I really don't say any of these things to beat any of these black women down. I really don't, because no one is perfect and we all make mistakes. But in life, however, the smartest people learn from other people's mistakes. That's the reason why I make this content, because if I give you guys the game, then maybe you don't have to go through the things that many other women have. So please don't let this be you. If you're interested in a man and you see that he has treated other women poorly, he will do the same to you. You are not special. And do not look down on those women that he's talked about. Don't listen to what a man has to say about other women. If he says, oh no, baby, I would never do you like that. It's those other women. They just didn't know how to treat me like you do. Lies, lies, and more lies. Please don't listen. If he says, oh, I just can't see my other children. It's not my fault. It's her fault. We don't have a good relationship because of X, Y, and Z. But if you have my child, it'll be different. Don't listen. And don't say, oh, I understand what you're saying. She's just so mean and nasty. I'm going to do better for you. I'm going to be the woman that you need. No, do not do that. Don't have any children for a man that you are not married to and you have not seriously vetted. And I say this all the time. If you already have a child, if things have already happened, that's fine. We all make mistakes. Don't do it again, okay? Just don't do it again. But I also want to say that women are never going to completely decenter men. I know that a lot of women would like to hear that and want to believe that, but it's just not true. It's just not true. It's never going to happen. It's not in our nature, and it's just not going to happen. There are always going to be women that want men in their lives. But I will say that wanting a man in your life, that's a risky endeavor. Having a man is a risky endeavor because the majority of men are out here wilding. But I will say this, that everything in life is risky. But the only thing that we can do to get through this life that we are living is to find a way to reduce the risk in everything that we do. And the best way that we can reduce the risk that comes along with men or being in a relationship with the man is by recognizing red flags and actually disengaging with the man once we see concerning behavior. So once you see that everything is looking real suspicious, real shaky, he's giving you real bad vibes, not to go back and talk yourself out of not talking to him anymore. Or say, oh no, I'm just overreacting. You know what? I know I feel weird about this and my intuition is telling me don't do it. But he's so fine. He's so this. No, what you need to do is go on and block that man and leave him alone once you get that feeling and once you see that concerning behavior and once you see those red flags, period. Also, you need to make sure that you thoroughly vet men. Thoroughly vet them before you do anything with them, before you even think about it. You want to run background checks on men. You want to take them to the clinic. All right. You also want to take your body off the table and focus on building a strong emotional and mental connection. Because you can weed out a million different dudes if you take your body off the table. Because the ones that don't have the patience to even wait, they're going to be gone. And you're going to know that's the only reason why they were there. So you really need to focus on building a strong emotional and mental connection. That will weed out, I promise you, at least 75% of dusties. And also you need to save your womb for only the man that you planned on spending the rest of your life with. Period. Nobody else. Now, like I said before, we can't avoid everything that life throws at us. We can't. We can't avoid bad things happening. We can't avoid relationship issues. We can't avoid any of these things, right? But I will say this, a lot of what women are experiencing with men, a lot of it can be avoided. A lot of what Jada Wade's sister Jasmine is going through right now, unfortunately, could have been avoided if she only paid attention to all of the signs that were right there in front of her eyes before she did these things. But hey, I digress. Hopefully someone listens to this and hopefully it stops you from making the same type of mistake, because it's not a good place to be. But you know what? Like I said, I digress for real this time. If y'all enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and drop an 89 in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Slide on over there to TikTok. Follow me there. I live stream there. We uplift each other. You'll enjoy it. And also, if you could follow me on YouTube, because I will be live streaming there soon. Okay? So, follow me on YouTube. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. And hopefully y'all didn't think that this was too judgmental, because I don't mean it from a place of judgment. I really don't. I really mean it from a place of love and wanting to see every Black woman and every young Black girl thrive. I really do. But anyway, if you guys could drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.